Wastewater sludge is a colloid with a density slightly exceeding 1, thereby enabling its separation from treated water. This stage is most often carried out in settling tanks. The quality of the discharge and the hydraulic performances of settling depends on the settleability of sludge. Biological sludge, which is more colloidal, has a lower settling aptitude than physicochemical sludge. Largely dominant in wastewater treatment, the sludge index is the parameter which enables the settling capacity of biological sludge to be assessed. The sludge index, or SI test. This test is performed in 1 liter glass measuring beakers. A representative sludge sample is taken from the sludge tanks, poured into the measuring beaker and left to rest for half an hour in the shade and at the same temperature similar to that of the tank. An interface between the treated water and the settled sludge progressively forms. The volume settled after 30 minutes, SV30, is noted. In parallel, the mass of suspended solids, SS, in the sludge sample is also analyzed. The result of the sludge index is equal to the ratio of the volume settled to the suspended solid concentration value in the activated sludge sample analyzed ASC. This result is only validated if the volume settled is lower than 300 milliliters, the limit beyond which there is no longer proportionality between VD30 and CBA. If VD30 exceeds 300 milliliters, the sludge must be diluted. The SI is the volume occupied by 1 gram of sludge following settling for 30 minutes. The lower the SI, the better settling, to the order of 50 to 100 milliliters per gram. Beyond 200 milliliter per gram, sludge is generally filamentous, settles badly, and poses a problem. The SI is often confused with the MI, the Mollmann index. It consists of the same test, but in the case of the Mollmann index, the sludge is not diluted. This means that the MI is not a stable characteristic of the sludge unless dilution is not necessary, because VD30 is inferior to 300 milliliters. In such cases, MI equals SI, a rule which must be applied in operations for the good functioning of the wastewater treatment plant. We've defined what the sludge index is and how to calculate it. So what are its applications? The SI is a reliable characteristic of activated sludge, whichever basin is concerned. As a consequence, any significant variation of the SI inside a plant will indicate a particular situation needing to be analyzed. The SI also reveals the biological health of sludge, namely biological problems linked to sludge proliferation. It also enables the effectiveness of a treatment applied to resolve a biological problem to be monitored. Regularly monitoring the sludge index enables excess sludge to be managed and when it is stable over time. A simple measure of the VD30 enables the evolution of CBA over time to be known. A last application. The SI is directly linked to the hydraulic capacities of secondary settling tanks and therefore to the admissible flow at wastewater treatment facilities. The better the sludge settles, the higher the facility's admissible flow. It's a key aspect. We can therefore retain that the sludge index is an essential test to monitor the good functioning of the facility. The test must be regularly conducted by the operator, generally once per week. Any significant evolution in the sludge index must be carefully considered. Upward evolutions are in effect an indication of emerging biological problems which risk affecting the hydraulic performances of the facility.